Good morning, good morning. I am down from 27 piles of stuff, treasures, to 10. Making progress on moving my stuff around. I'm not finished. I'd lost my journal, but I just found it. Okay. But I have found a ton of paper that I've made, like in my Christmas box, in my Halloween box, which I keep thinking I can condense to smaller boxes, but then I find the other half of box 1, which is in box 2, and they don't fit in one box. And I'm like, how much stuff does one woman need? I cannot possibly use this in my lifetime. But you never know. You just never know. So much. Ooh, these I think I made at Christmas time. Jelly prints of my own that I was playing with. Remember when I wove that paper way back in the fall sometime and I photocopied it onto sticker paper? There's the sticker sheet. This is another piece that I had. I use these in my Midori Ichi a lot. But what I have done is taken all of my Primas. I know this would break Prima's heart, but Prima, I'm sorry. All of my Primas, and I think there's a Jane Davenport thrown in here, and put them in these tins. This one still has room. I think this is a Jane Davenport. These might be both. No. Prima Bright, I think. Oh, Odyssey. Odyssey is one row, and there's also something else in here. And then part of Jane Davenport's Paint Your Face. Paint Till You Faint. But they're for faces, mostly. And I just picked out the colors that I don't have repeated everywhere else. So I have that paint palette. My beautiful pink paint palette. And which has Prima Decadent Pies, Tropicals from Prima, and the Classics from Prima. And then this gold. And then this one has Woodlands from Prima, Odyssey, all the blues, and the pastels. So I have 3, 6, 7, 8 palettes. But this is a lot more transportable. That is a word. I might... I'll leave 2 here and take 1 to the beach and leave it there. So that eliminates me carrying a paint palette back and forth and losing it. Don't ask me how. And cleaning out my Christmas, I found 2 stamps, and well, actually 3 stamps of snowflakes. So I'm going to use those. Which one do I want to do today? Page 20 is a meal, and I'm going to do Cheeseburger in Paradise, I think, from Jimmy Buffett. Now, if you're not from the South, now see, this one I can't cut, although I could a little bit. I found this in cleaning up. This is Dilutions. I think it came with a jelly plate. No, I don't know where I got this. But I hadn't remembered I had it for years, I think. Or I don't know how long it's been. I don't know. I found it. Coach, I hope you're settled and safe. Glad your test was negative. So this is gonna... The girl that works with my husband, she got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine right before they cut it off. I mean, literally hours. But she got that on Tuesday, and she was very sick yesterday. It just affects people differently all the time. Okay, so I'll show you. I have like, this page is partly cut off, and I kind of tried to cut off parts that I wouldn't want to use. kind of left the painting parts there because I like the painted parts. Now on these big ones, I had to leave them. But some are just simply shortened. It just adds texture. This one, I would love to cut all this advertising off, but I can't. But what I can do is put one of these down here somewhere. Or I have the scraps from cutting off that, and I could put it like right there, actually. That might be pretty good. But you know what I've been watching, and y'all are going to think I'm just ludicrous. Well, you already think I'm ludicrous, but I love Michael Palin. Now, I don't know anything about him, so if you don't like him, please keep your comments to yourself. But he did a lot of travel documentaries, shows, series on the BBC. And you can find copies of them. Sometimes they're a little blurry. I'm sure they're not legal, but they're on YouTube. And I watch them. I can watch those over and over again. And the last couple days I've watched, what was it called? Circle Around or something like that. But he did the Ring of Fire. He started in Alaska on the farthest barrier island, this far from Russia, and then went down Russia, China, Laos, Vietnam, all that, down to Australia and New Zealand, over to tip of South America, up South America, through Mexico, into California, up California, back over to the little town in, well, almost to the little town in Alaska that he started from, but it was such bad weather that they couldn't get over there on a helicopter or a boat. So it was 2 miles from where he started. I just love watching those kind of things. I can watch them over and over again, and I have seen that one before. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? This one. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and go fast forward. I had this pretty curve to work off of, and kind of probably will cover these up and leave like this, and even though they're not having a cheeseburger. But I can call it Cheeseburger in Paradise anyhow. So I'm playing off of the cheeseburger, which is a circle in a bun, theoretically, and the slice of onion, because the words go cheeseburger in paradise, heaven on earth with the onion slice. Out, not too particular, not too precise, just a cheeseburger in paradise. And I don't think they're eating cheeseburgers, but that's beside the point. It's from 1978. So I even edged my edges with ink. Who am I? I know. But I'm playing off of the round bun and the slice of onion, which I'm assuming is round. And in Paradise, where Jimmy Buffett's eating his cheeseburger. So I'm going to use a bunch of circles. And my whole thing is getting ready to cave over here. Too much stuff. I've decided I am not going to be frugal anymore with my supplies. I already decided that, but there's my stack of cheeseburgers. The bun, the burger, and the onion slice right there. And I'm using those snowflake stamps going around. It's Paradise has a lot of snow right now, and trying to put some off the edge to make it look like they were random. And I've come to another conclusion in my art experiment here in this journal. I think I'm going to decorate more some of my own homemade paper, all these jelly prints and things that I have, because number one, it'll make spreads go faster, which is not always the goal by any means. But it'll just give me a reason to use up some of these supplies. I took off one of those stickers that I found while I was cleaning, and I'm just going to doctor it a little bit because it's too bright. And this is where I was kind of thinking, I should just decorate stuff a little bit farther. I kind of take things 2 steps before I should. I stop 2 steps before I should. I know, why can't you just add more stuff on top of stuff? And I almost burnt this because this is just sticker paper, but I saved it. And I added just a bronze paint, a metallic color. And I'm just using flakes from my bag here and cutting them because I only want parts of things. That's a piece of paper from the bag. I mean, it's all just parts of parts. And little tiny pieces and some circles, an overall circle theme, theoretically. I say that word way too often. I was going to use more of those, but they're not transparent, and I kind of wanted to see layers through layers. But all these vellum stickers that I have are very hard to glue because they do not. Here comes my husband with the golf cart and the man next door and the dog. Oh, the man next door is missing. He must have dropped him off. He thinks the puppy needs to go for golf cart rides. But we just discovered the little tiny, tiny, tiny old dilapidated marina around the corner from us has been sold, which that in itself could be weird, but it has a grandfathered gas tank, which not too many places can get gas anymore, and the rights to gas tanks up here. And if they put condos in there, I'm telling you, there's no room for any more houses in here, and there's no more room for traffic on these little tiny roads. So they were going to go over there and scope it out because there's fishermen that come in there. Okay, I connected my cheeseburger and my onion and my buns with a slice of lettuce. Oh no, alfalfa sprouts. That's my alfalfa sprout. And I just added a little bit of color on the edges. And just kind of gluing and coloring and adding and shading and piecing and layering. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I love how this turned out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.